Zimmerman Tactical, and I know I haven't done a video in a long time, but I got a couple of these in when we became Steyr dealers, and I just have to say, now I remember why I regretted selling my old Steyr so much. These things are just light, compact. They are the original bullpup design. These things were one of the first polymer bullpup rifles mass produced in the world. They were 40 years ahead of their time. Not until the Tavor did we see a rifle quite like this one. Which the Tavor is based on this. The trigger mechanism works similar and all that. Now, one of my favorite features of this rifle is the fact that when compared to this 7.5 inch AR pistol, as you can see, it's about only 5 inches longer. But this has a 16.5 inch barrel, and that's not including the flash suppressor. So, with all that, you get a full powered rifle in just a package just a little bit longer than a 7.5 inch AR pistol, which is just crazy. So a little background on the AUG. It was developed in Austria, and 1977 they designed it. 1978 it was fully adopted by the Austrian army. So you can see this is a pretty old design, though just because it's an old design doesn't mean it wasn't ahead of its time. Weighing in at 7.9 pounds, it was one of the lighter rifles at the time. It's still very light when it comes to this type of package. And it's only 27.2 inches long. And that's including the tulip flash hider. Its effective range is about 300 meters, which is right on par with most other 5.56 guns. Though when I owned mine, I was able to take shots out to 400. With relative ease, even with the old trigger that was in the old design. Now this is a NATO design. This is the Steyr Aug M3 NATO. So what does that mean? That means that it takes standard AR magazines. This is an ETS magazine. As you can see, it fits, it locks, it strips. Here's a mag pull, which it actually ships with one of these mag pulls. That inserts, and there you go. Now, I wish I could show you the 42 round, because unlike having that massive magazine hanging off forward of your firing hand, you have it behind in your shoulder. You don't even notice it when it's back here, which is great because I really can't stand 40, 50, 60 round magazines because they're just so bulky. But with the placement of this one, it is a lot more ergonomic. Now, coming to ergonomics, they did do some updates on the old design. They increased the size of the charging handle to allow for you not to cheese grater yourself on the rails. Before, you would rack back, and man, you would catch those rails, and it would feel like you were getting a cheese grater run over your hand. So now they've extended that. The bolt locks open here. Now that the bolt's locked open, I'm going to show you one of the cool other design features of this, a quick change barrel system. If I could get it to quick change. There you go. It just pulls right off. It's a button. I'm just not used to these anymore. Just rotates right back into place. There you go. It just comes right off. Along with the other updated designs to this rifle, they added quick release sling mounts on here. They actually come with the loop, so all you need is the sling. They redesigned the bolt a little, and they added a second rail for your night vision or your flashlights, which is pretty neat because you could run the wire down to this front grip here. The front grip also folds away either for longer range shots or for storage. It is just one tight, compact gun. It is very well designed. It is very robust. They're really, it says a lot when a company, designs something in the 1970s that just has been mimicked with success in the early 2000s with the Tavor. The long rail, these come in different versions. They come with a sight. They come with the short rail, which is this big, and they have the long rail, which is long and medium height, allowing for a very good cheek weld. Now, I really like the placement of the safety, even more so than a standard AR, because it's all one motion. So as I come up, my finger is already where it's supposed to be, happens to be over the safety. As you can see, the safety is right there. As I come up, this drops right into the trigger, right there. Now, mag changes on this do take a little bit of practice because they do require stripping of the mag. But it's very simple, and it allows you to maintain a balanced position. So you come up, and you would pop the charging handle. So the manual arms, people do complain about it, but hey, it's not an AR, it's not an AK, it's different. In fact, I find this wholly more ergonomic than an AK or an FAL. Even though I love the FALs, this one is definitely just designed for close combat, which would be great, you know, for room clearing, home defense, even a truck gun, as long as you properly lock it. You don't want your $1,800 gun getting stolen out of your truck, and next thing you know, there's a guy on the streets mimicking the bad guy from Die Hard because, you know, he's got an AUG. Now, I do have 2 of these. I'm getting much more. This one's already promised to someone, and I'm probably going to end up keeping more as I get them. They're just great, and I am able to get all the different variations. So if you don't want the new one, you want an STG-77, the original, I can get those as well. But like I said, these things, it is just a great gun. And I run the crap out of my old one. I probably put 4,000 or 5,000 rounds through it, never had a problem, and was, you know, fairly accurate with it. So anyway, that's Everyman Tactical. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. Let me just show you another side-by-side of an AR pistol compared to this. As you can see, only about 3 to 4 inches longer, which is just amazing because you don't neuter that 5.56 round. Anyway, guys, you guys stay safe out there. And again, this is Everyman Tactical.